How do I define love and how do I express it? Oh, that is a really good question. Okay, yeah. So how do I define love? What is actually the love for me? Um, well, let me tell you about myself. I never really been on any relationship. I never really have any kind of like something like girlfriend. I never really had any kind of like something girlfriend. I didn't really be feel that particular love relationship thing. I didn't really feel that. Okay, why? Because I don't know. Like since the beginning, I was just wanted to achieve some sort of thing, and basically this thing na ki I don't know. Like basically this thing, I fall in love with particular girl at my early 20s, and it didn't really work out. Okay, yeah, didn't really work out means like that. Ki, like basically this thing na ki like I was very like a very fucked up person, dude. Like I don't know how do I supposed to talk to the girl, and I don't know. Like basically it's my fault, completely my fault. Like I didn't really approach, and basically another thing is that the girl that I like, she didn't really like me that much. So I understand that, and whatever. Okay, yeah. So I never really been on kind of like something love and relationship. I never really been on any kind of like a girl boy relationship. No. So basically this thing, my experience regarding about the love is really less. Okay, yeah. But what I'm trying to tell you is this thing that I could define the love. Okay, yeah. And what is actually the love for me? Well, I could say that love means care. Okay, like if you care someone, that means you love someone. Means like that you are like your mother is actually care for you, your father care for you. That means they loves you. Okay, yeah. Like basically, most of people are actually relate love as a kind of like a boy girl relationship, but that is not. Okay, yeah. I think love is a care. Like how do you care about each other? How do you understand about each other? And I think that's it. Okay, yeah. And basically it's just like that na ki like how do you kind of like a something show your love and compassion to the other is a kind of like a something just depend on which level you are. Okay, like at the early stage of the love relationship, you are kind of like a something attraction between you and her is a kind of like a very strong, very intense, very kind of like a sexual and something like that. But the when time goes on, like you understand even more, then it kind of like the definition of the meaning, the definition of the love and meaning of the love is change. Okay, yeah. And you are not really that much attracted towards each other, but as also understand each other, try to figure it out each other, find out each other. It's I'm talking about the spending life with each other. So it's a lot of time spent, dude. Okay, yeah. And the definition of the love is actually changed in this particular lifespan. Okay, yeah. But there is a one thing that I will kind of like something stay constant all the time. Like basically my parents are actually fighting each other a lot every time. Okay, yeah. Like basically, my mother told me is this thing that since she marries, they are actually fighting each other. Like till now, they are fighting each other. But there is a one thing that she says that they care for each other. Even they are kind of like after the fight and something. Even they care for each other. Okay, yeah. And that is a kind of like a something I think that a love. Okay, yeah. Is this thing that if you love someone, that means you care for someone. Okay, yeah. And for me, if I wanted to define love, I think care. Okay, yeah. If you care someone, that is love. All right. Yeah. And how do I express it? Okay. How do I express my love to the other? Well, probably I never really express my love. Like basically, I like a particular girl at my early 20s. Um, I try to approach that girl, but it's like that na ki I was completely wrong. Okay, regarding about approaching girl, and another thing is that ki the girl that I like, she didn't really like me that much, so I never really considered that ki just let it go. Okay, yeah. Like I never really put that much gravity into the kind of like expressing my love and something like that. So it's like that now it's really fucked up, really fucked up. So I don't know how do I supposed to explain this thing, but probably is this thing na ki I have very less experience regarding about expressing love. Like I never really had any kind of like expressing any love with the other, so I have very less regarding about this thing. But what I'm trying to tell you is this thing ki at this moment, okay, yeah, at this moment is like right now I'm literally experienced regarding about my life, regarding about the life lesson, regarding about everything. Okay, yeah. So if I wanted to express love with someone else, how could I supposed to do that? Well, basically, this thing, na, ki at the early 20s, you are bit really kind of like a something immature. Okay, yeah. But right now, I am kind of like a something mature enough. Like I could understand the everything and stuff and her and something like that. Okay, yeah. If I wanted to approach a particular girl or something like that, I would be kind of like a something act as a kind of like a something as a gentleman. Okay, yeah. Be kind of like understand to her and something like that. Probably is this thing that ki expressing love is also literally kind of like something very complicated because it's emotionally connected towards brain and something like that. Okay, yes, but what I'm trying to tell you is this thing that ki at this moment, like at this day or at, like in the future, if I wanted to approach a particular girl, I would take a really wise decision regarding about my life, regarding about her life, regarding about our life too. Okay, yeah, because is this thing I don't want to love, okay, with that particular girl. I want to spend the life with that particular girl. I'm talking about entire life. Okay, yeah. Because I'm not kind of like somebody just love and break up and something like that. That days are gone. Okay, I am 31 by the way. Okay, yeah. So in this time, I shouldn't supposed to do all the stuff. I should supposed to be kind of like a find a girl for kind of like a spending rest of the life myself, rest of the life with herself. So that is the thing. Okay, yeah. So if I wanted to approach a girl, I just wanted to approach a girl like a gentleman. Okay. And as also understand her point of perspective regarding about what she want in her husband. As also I want to understand what she want. She also like there's a lot of things. I just want to realize our thinking process and everything should supposed to be matched and everything like that. Okay, yeah. So as also is this thing ki in my entire period of lifetime, okay, and in the future too, career is a kind of like a something first priority for me. Okay, yeah. The girl and the person that I will marry with that girl, like person that I will marry, that girl or will be kind of like a something secondary. Okay, yeah. But first priority is my career. Okay, and I'm literally kind of like a focus on that, and she would kind of like understand this thing or not. I'm not really sure, but I will be mention this to her that this is my life because I have so many ambitions and goal and something like that, and I wanted to achieve that thing. I wanted to achieve that thing. So definitely is this thing that uh, I will mention that everything with to her, something like that. Okay, yeah, and with very wisely. Okay, yeah. Not kind of like somebody just break her heart, something like that. No, like I just tell her that this is the thing, this is that. Okay, yeah. And as also is this thing, if I wanted to approach a particular girl, I will approach a girl for a kind of like a spending rest of the life, not for a couple of time and break up. No. All right. Yeah. But probably is this thing that key definition of love and expressing the love is a kind of like a something like the experience that I have regarding about this concept is really less because I haven't really experienced that thing. So yeah, but if you kind of like a find particular people who have really experience regarding about stuff, I don't know, dude. It's like that, na ki you shouldn't supposed to be take the lesson from the people who kind of like have experienced something like that. It's a kind of like a some emotion that you have to express by yourself. Okay, yeah. Like it's like kind of like a driving a car or something like that. Okay, yeah. Like basically is this thing that ki at the beginning, yeah, you will take the lesson from the people who kind of like a drive the car. You have to understand what is a clutch, brake, and acceleration and something like that. Yeah. But it just think na he you have to experience that thing. You have to like if you want to drive the car, you won't able to rely just on kind of like a somebody learning a lesson and things like that. No, you have to drive by yourself. Okay, since after that you have to drive the car. Okay, like you shouldn't supposed to be kind of like a learn the lesson and things like that. You could drive the car. No, you have to drive the car. Like you have to if you want to drive the car, you have to drive the car. It's not kind of like something just take the lesson. That's it. No, so that is it is this. Okay, yeah. If you want to be feel the love and everything, just express yourself. Like I'm not like probably is this thing everyone is really fucked up at the beginning, but it's kind of like a something very beautiful moment. In my early 20s, I'm literally kind of like a very fucked up person, and I didn't really experience that emotion, the love and everything, and that is really important lesson. Not a very important thing, dude. Okay, like basically is this thing that you should supposed to be get kind of like a something love relationship at early 20s, do your sex at the kind of like at the age of 25, something like that. Like you should supposed to understand the gravity of it, the while having sex. Okay, while having things like these are experience matter, dude. Okay, I'm not gonna mention you that like you have to get married with that girl. No, it's like that. Like basically this thing being a relationship means like that, understand each other about the emotions and understand each other about the love and things like that. experience everything, dude. Okay, yeah, I never really had that experience. I never really get that experience. But if you want to express this thing, definitely okay, and you're supposed to express that, express or like express that emotion before this early 20s, early 30s. Okay, yeah, like just don't be like me, dude. Okay, yeah, like I'm like I don't know, like basically this thing na ki if you are early 20s, just find a girl, talk to her, be her friend, be her boyfriend, girlfriend, do a sex, something like that. That is most important thing. Okay, obviously use condom and something like that. Okay, yeah, but it's like that na ki it's a really important really important emotions and lesson, dude. Okay, yeah, because after you break up or after you kind of like have multiple relationship, you experience about love a lot regarding about understand each other, understanding people and understanding, it's a lot of things, dude. Okay, yeah, like I know bunch of people who actually fall in love multiple time. They have multiple relationship and they have kind of like something very less in very much information regarding about love and how they're supposed to interact with each other and have something like that. Okay, yeah, I don't really have that kind of like something experience, something like that. So um it depend on you, it depend on who you are, what you are. But what I'm trying to tell you ki express experience that particular emotion, being love, being kind of like a house kiss with someone, sex with someone at the beginning, at the first time, like when you first time had a sex with someone, when the first time you kiss someone, you won't be able to forget that particular moment for the rest of the period of lifetime. Yeah, so make sure that this thing is actually happened like at the early 20s. Okay, and it's important. It's okay to have been kind of like something fail in that particular thing, but you got experience regarding about the this relationship. All right, yeah. um why I didn't really approach multiple girls, why didn't I have kind of like a something like if you are kind of like telling the lesson that you're supposed to do a sex. I haven't really done a sex anything at all. I'm right now, my age is 31. Okay, yeah. So basically is this thing that key you are really fucked up person na? Yeah, I am really fucked up person, yes. So so how do you supposed to give this kind of like something advice to the people? Okay, yeah, like you haven't really experienced this thing, so how do you supposed to give this advice? Well, probably is this thing na ki like I know, like basically is it not fall in relationship is a kind of like a somebody mistake I consider. Okay, yeah, like basically I'm not gonna say that ki like you shouldn't supposed to fall in relationship and something like that वगैरह वगैरह. I think it's a subjective choice, dude. Okay, it's a subjective choice. It's like if you want to experience, okay. If you don't want to experience, that is also okay, dude. Okay, yeah, it should supposed to be subjective. That it's not kind of like something important or kind of like something compulsory. No, it's not. Okay, it's depend on you, depend on what you want in your life and everything. I'm just telling you that this experience matter. Okay, this experience is matter. Okay, yeah. So that's it. Okay, like basically is this thing, if you want to drive the car or not drive the car, it's up to you. Okay, yeah, but they get the experience of driving the car. That's it. All right. Yeah, so this is how I kind of like a simply thought regarding about the love. All right. Yeah, by the way, probably is this thing that it's a lot of noises in the background, so probably you might gonna heard everything or not, I'm not really sure. But I try to talk very loudly so that you could talk, so that you could understand. All right, so I should supposed to end here. All right, so this is it, this end, and thank you.